this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain. Oh, nothing but green ahead. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays. This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play. To throw, it's Howard.
Oh, he caught that good.
He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Oh my God, why is he so hard to get that shit?
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Got enough space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What you mean?
And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to be great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry.
Out of here. What happened, bro?
Settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
What happened?
He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years. Guys that just look great. He's big, strong. Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Back to throw, it's Howard.
I'm what my kids pass away.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Got room on the return. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And into the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. Offense getting set for first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Howard. On the run, still looking. He'll let it go down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Fires to the right.
Oh my God, bro.
Pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry
Oh my God.
is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that embrace the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. It's amazing. In a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback checking off. On second down, wants to throw. Now adjusting. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place. The number one goal is over. Hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. Nice job executing by the quarterback.
Second down coming up. They go to the ground. settled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance. And then give it to your quarterback the ball and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just...
He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Oh, we got
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this double.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling.
I knew what was coming, man.
The ball in prime field position at the 40.
You don't play with me like that.
It's the trade.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
Trying to bake some cookies.
Too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
Dang.
Exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked
Fucking up.
really,
Fucking
really
up.
easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something
All right.
different.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Oh,
Complete on the deep ball.
he almost had it. I didn't even see that dude right there.
I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Howard. He'll take another shot here.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it on first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's back to throw on second down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game.
boys.
To try. Right down the middle. They put together a 65-yard drive to the score. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Oh my gosh. How did he even go that
Rather
far?
inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. And he's got it at the 30. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit
Come
of a
on. Oh, we gotta pick that.
out process, and now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Wide out in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Bro, that's some cheating ass shit, bro. You garbage.
Not much of a fourth down
Niggas be
gamble,
so
but it's
trash,
that much of a
bro.
sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires left.
Dummy. I knew you was gonna do that.
Intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
So predictable.
And the senior just
Fucking
snatched the
faggot.
ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, and they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Runs through a tackle. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end, making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Ah, you got a chop, Buka.
For a short gain.
That was terrible.
These little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American who's moved there.
Hey.
I push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. From the gun on third down.
Ooh.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Touchdown Buckeyes! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
Oh, it stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket and he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
He said, which one of y'all kicked me? I'm crying.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well.
And
Let's go.
home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy.
No! Y'all gotta quit cheating me.
Giving great effort and getting to the
Y'all gotta
football,
quit
but it all has
cheating
to start up
me,
front.
cause my boys is on that.
Right there, you just saw that. The ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
My boys is on that.
Getting some heat.
My boys is on that.
And he's left with no option. He just
My boys is on that.
By the QB, you're outside the pocket, you're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This nigga booty, man.
back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Oh, he burnt.
And he
Oh, good
hauls
dude.
it in
Good
at
shit.
25.
I thought he was gonna throw it to the tight end. He got me. He got me.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see the safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got
One
a
more
chance
minute
to
in
attack
there.
and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then stride it into the end zone.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball.
You thought
game
this
in
was
the
gonna be
third
easy,
quarter.
huh?
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house.
Out of bounds. Oh.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Get busy.
He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the
Alright,
28.
man.
This should be the last play of the quarter.
Let's see what we can do with this one.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it
Why
down.
my fucking
They're
receiver
making
wouldn't
tackle,
move?
and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That just pissed me off.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. With jet sweep pass. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side.
Ah!
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a crease. It's Henderson.
Damn it. I should have went outside.
We have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe.
Alright, where we at? 35.
Quarterback checking the play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Ibuka. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Gods. Oh my God, where's the blockers?
Run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield.
All right, this gotta work.
Life hard on this running back.
Scanning the field, it's Howard.
Gotta work.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Oh yeah.
Shakes off the tackle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11.
Ooh, he got to the middle of the field.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that
Well, you ain't got no more timeouts.
Hand off from the shotgun.
Whoa,
He's able to
that's
shed
it.
one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything
It's
to go
over.
through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to
It's
win.
over.
Touchdown, Ohio State.
It's over.
And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team lining up to send this
It's a
one
good
away.
game, though. I thought you were about to take off on me when you started off 14-zip.
Fair catch, called for and made. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Loveland. They'll bring him down. as he
Sure.
walks up
Come
those
back.
numbers,
Good
but
comeback.
The most important one is they'll come up short in this game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Gotta save that one.
Impressed